Guys, Jason Belmonte here at Bowl Expo in Washington, D.C. And we had a really cool announcement. This week we launched Midnight Cherry, or as it's known in the brochure, Identity BCP. So it is the new identity where we've replaced the Storm Teal with a really beautiful purple. And coincidentally, like a lot of people may or may not know, but the color pigmentation in a ball really does affect ball motion. And so the hope when we changed the color was that we would get enough difference out of the performance that if you did own a identity, that acquiring the new one, you would actually see enough change that it would warrant it. And we're really happy to say we think there is. The purple gives it a little bit more length and a little bit more down lane. So for me, what I really enjoy is being able to use my original identity. When I start to see that roll in a little bit too soon, maybe you start to leave a few flat 10s, instead of having to completely ball change into a ball with different numbers, different covers, different everything, I can kind of go down now to the Midnight Cherry, which is going to give me that little bit more length and that little bit more angle without having to like completely change zones. Maybe just move a couple of boards. So. Sometimes in league, you might find in your arsenal, change into something wildly different causes you to move to a completely different zone. You kind of might find yourself being a little bit more inconsistent in your delivery now because you've gone from playing a little bit of a tighter line to like really opening up. So this hopefully will be able to fill that void for a lot of players. But yeah, basically it's all the same numbers on the inside. It has the same fragrance. Like I said, changing that purple just gives it that little bit of a different ball motion.
Where would you feel that the identity, just in general, not comparing it to the other identity, but where does this identity fit in the current arsenal? If we didn't have the other identity, where would this fit?
It might be a little bit of a jump between something like a Road Warrior. I'd probably say like that's one of my most cleanest balls. So it's obviously way above that, but probably not quite as high as, say, an Origin from Global. So, even the what's the Global, the 25 ball? What's that? Zen 25. Yeah. So I think like the Road Warrior, Zen 25, Identity, Midnight Cherry, and then like Origin is above that. And for me, Phase 2 is probably just a little below the Origin for me. So it fits in that little gap there. I think if you're bowling league, you've got probably a little bit of a lower rev rate, can probably really enjoy it on the fresh. I think if you have a higher rev rate, for me it's probably a game 2, game 3 ball where you're playing the middle part of the lane or a little left of the middle arrow. It'll fit really nicely in there, especially with we've got like it's an asymmetrical ball, but it's not a super big asim. So curve in the lane, it still has plenty in the engine when it gets down lane to want to be able to make that shape. So that intermediate differential allows that to happen, which we have it as 011. which is a really low number. So if you're into those kinds of numbers and you understand it, it still lets you create a lot of shape. But because it's asim, it's not quite as angular as like your Road Warrior types or your Zen 25s.
What about the Equinox? If people have the Equinox in their bag, where would the identity be? Would it be like a one-in-one replacement for it, or would it be like a shape that's a little bit different than the Equinox?
Yeah, for me, my Equinox was probably a little bit cleaner and then maybe just a little rounder off the spot. So I like to use an Equinox when I can kind of slow hook the lane a little more. But I tend to find that I like to throw this kind of my normal speed with the identity. I don't have to manipulate my speed too much. Because it is a little bit bigger engine inside, it still wants to make that corner down lane without having to slow down. So if you own an Equinox and you're finding that ball to be really long and kind of smooth off the spot, really great ball for when the lanes get a little wet dry. For me anyway, the Equinox. This would fit before that. Before having to go to the Equinox, I could say you'd comfortably roll the identity Midnight Cherry. And then if you felt like this was kind of quitting on you a little bit, then you could go to your Equinox.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Belmo, for your time. And where can we get this identity at?
Well, I mean, any VIP pro shop, but obviously we want to go to the Bay Area. We want to see all the boys at is it Bay Area Pro Shop?
Bay Area Pro Shop.
Yeah, Bay Area. I mean, I was there not that long ago.
Yes, you were.
When was I? It was actually for the original identity, wasn't
Correct.
it?
Yes.
Yeah, and I remember I subbed in league.
Yes.
That week. So I've been to the pro shop. The boys, Josh and all the boys there are fantastic. So definitely go to the Bay Area Pro Shop to get your Midnight Cherry identity or anything else, to be honest. Anything that you need, the boys will take care of you.
Thank you, Belmo.
You're welcome, mate.
House call, no rest. Pull up on your shot in the front next. House call, no text. I've been up all night.